Welcome to BSc Live Classes, official YouTube channel of BSc Academy Guwahati. So today we'll be discussing the banking awareness portion as well as memory-based question papers of the recently conducted BIS exam and the NABARD exam. Okay. So first of all, let us start with some important topics which are seen in banking awareness most commonly. Okay. So first is nationalized banks. Okay. So what is nationalized banks? Nationalized banks are those banks where the government shareholding is maximum or more than 50%. Okay. So how many nationalized banks are there at present? At present, there are 12 nationalized banks. Okay. At present, there are 12 PSB, public sector banks. Okay. So what are the name? State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank. Okay. So you must remember where the merged banks are. Okay. So PNB was in the year 2000 merged with Oriental Bank of Commerce and United Bank of India. Okay. So merged bank are very much important. Okay. Canara Bank was merged with Syndicate Bank was merged with Canara Bank. Okay. As well as Andhra Bank and Corporation Bank was merged with Union Bank of India. Okay. Allahabad Bank and Indian Bank were merged. Okay. So this merger related questions are asked in exam. Okay. So let's go to the common questions which are asked regarding union budget. Okay. So this union budget is for the year 2022. Okay. So directly fact-based questions are asked with regards to Indian budget. What is the projection of Indian economy's growth rate? Okay. The projection of Indian economy's growth rate is 9.2%. Okay. 9.2%. Okay. Now, fiscal deficit is projected as 6.9%. Okay. So these figures are very important. 9.2, the Indian economy projection growth rate, fiscal growth rate is at 6.9%. Okay. Because as we know that nowadays IBPS directly asks data related questions. Okay. Whether what is the figure for that particular thing. Okay. So these questions are very much important. Next, fiscal deficit is estimated to be about 16,61,196 crore. Okay. So this figure is also very important. Okay. So capital expenditure is estimated is 4.1% of GDP. Okay, this fact is also very important. Next, total expenditure in 2022-23 is estimated at 39.45 lakh crore. Okay, where borrowings are estimated to be rupees 22.84 lakh crore. Okay, these figures are things which you must keep in mind. Okay, if question from budget are coming, then obviously figure related question will be coming. Okay, certain things are very important. For example, the rates, for example, the fiscal rates or the economic growth rates are very important. Okay, or the capital expenditure is how much percentage of GDP. Those questions are very important. Okay, you might skip the targeted figures. For example, this much lakh crore. Okay, but the projection rates that this was 4.1%, those are very important. Okay, this is very important. Foreign exchange reserves stood at 634.285 billion on January 21st. Okay, so this is providing equivalent to 13 months of import. Okay, so this thing is very important. Foreign exchange, how much foreign exchange reserve is there on January 21? Okay. Okay, we all know Reserve Bank as the most important bank which comes to regulation of banking system in India. Okay, it is the called India's central bank or the banker's bank. Okay, and it is also called the lender of last resort. Lender of last resort. Okay, so it is the regulatory body for the India's banking system. Okay, Let's continue. Then RBI has how many branches in India? 31. Okay. Wherever you think find important, you can take screenshot of it. Okay. Mostly are capital cities, especially in Nagpur Reserve Bank, which is actually the second capital of Maharashtra. Okay. So next, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran. Okay. This was established on 3rd February 1995 for the purpose to demand and supply of Indian notes. So this institution is basically related to the printing of currency. Okay. Deposit insurance and credit, the deposits which you make in government in the banks, they are insured. Okay, so it is insured to about 5 lakh rupees at present. Earlier it was 1 lakh, now it is insured to 5 lakh. Okay, the institution which is involved is Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. Okay, so this is giving an insurance to 5 lakh rupees. Okay, so nowadays you may realize that especially the cooperative banks are being constantly put under one term that is known as moratorium. Moratorium. So what does it mean? It restricts the banking business of a particular organization. Why? Because it has not adhered to the banking rules. Okay, or it has been engaged in something called arbitrary lending. That means while lending, they have not taken the due consideration whether the lending capacity of the borrower, etc. Okay, so this is why the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation plays an important role, because it plays an important role in keeping the money of the depositor safe. Okay. So nowadays up to 5 lakh rupees that insurance cover is provided. Okay. So next is National Payment Corporation of India. So it was established for the purpose of management of payment and settlement system, especially those payment settlement system which involves the digital payments. Okay, so this is the nodal agency. Next, Reserve Bank of India Information Technology. Okay, so this is nowadays we know with the advancements of internet banking and all those stuff, so their technology and the cyber security needs to be provided. Okay, because of online payment and so on and so forth. So the technology must be secured. Okay, so for example, so for that instance, various technology hubs are being set up by RBI for providing cyber security. Next is Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services. Okay, so this is not very important, but it is established by RBI to provide the IT related services. Okay. Okay. So one another thing of RBI is the Monetary Policy Committee. Monetary Policy Committee. Okay, so it was formed in 2016. The objective of this committee is to decide upon the policy rate. Okay. So the deputy governor and the governor is the people which are engaged in this. Okay. So we'll be discussing on monetary policy committee on the later class. Also, for in the previous paper, we have discussed extensively about the monetary policy committee. Okay. So next one question which is asked with regards to capital account convertibility, which is the committee which was set up. So Tarapur committee was set up with regards to capital account convertibility. Okay. So I'm stressing upon the important facts which are often asked in exams. Okay, so you can make note of it. Okay, so the last topic for the day is the monetary policy committee. Okay, it was established in 2016, as I have said already. So it is the main role is to set the benchmark interest rate in India. Okay, so generally meets 4 times a year, okay, or more, once a quarter. Okay, governor is the chairperson. Remember this, very important. Shaktikanta Das is the governor of RBI. Okay, so these things must be kept in mind. Okay, so now today I will be discussing about the questions which are asked in the recently held examination of under IBPS. Okay, so recently one exam was held. This was known as BIS. Okay, so I'll be discussing the questions which were asked. The first question was thumbs up brand ambassador. Brand ambassador. Okay, so who is the brand ambassador of thumbs up? Is Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, next, World Population Day. World Population Day. So it is celebrated when? It is celebrated in July 11th. Okay, next, President of France. President of France. So it is Emmanuel Macron. Okay, so he was reappointed as the president of France. So this question came in exam. Next, Kanheri Caves. Kanheri Caves. Okay, it is in which place? It is in Mumbai. Okay, next, who is the head of SIDBI? SIDBI head, or alternately chairman of SIDBI. Chairman is Siva Subramaniam Raman. Okay. When was SIDBI formed? SIDBI was formed in 1990. Okay, headquarters is in Lucknow. Next, Kandla Port. Kandla Port is in which place? It is in Gujarat. Okay, remember this Kandla Port is now known as Deen Dayal Upadhyay Port. Okay, next, National Pension Scheme. National Pension Scheme. It is launched by which organization? It is launched by PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority. Okay. Next, NATO. So full form of NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay, so it has 30 countries, but recently 2 countries were applied to the membership of NATO. So it was asked about the name of those 2 countries, that is Sweden and Finland. Sweden and Finland. Okay, one important thing about Sweden is that Sweden has sold Gripen fighters. Okay, so one recently held exam, This was asked, Gripen fighters were being sold by which country? So it is a fighter plane of Sweden, manufactured by Sweden. Okay. Next question. Which organization banned Russia? Russia banned by which organization? So it was WTO, World Trade Organization. Okay. So earlier name of WTO was GATT, General Agreement for Trade and Tariff. Okay. WTO was formed in 1995. Okay. So Russia was again banned from one payment organization that is known as SWIFT. Okay. Next. Why? Because it has practiced, it has been alleged that Russia has practiced war crimes in Ukraine. Okay. Next, Nobel Prize for Literature 2021. It went to whom? It went to Abdullah Gurnah. Okay, Abdullah Gurnah. Okay, next question. First governor of RBI. Okay, so it would depend. Okay, so first governor of RBI is Osborne Smith. Osborne Smith. Okay, but if it is asked first Indian governor of RBI, this would be C.D. Deshmukh. Next question. Gujarat radio station. Gujarat radio station. Station inaugurated. So what is the name of the Gujarat radio station that was inaugurated? That is known as Dudhbani. Dudhbani. Okay. So these were the memory based question with regards to BIS. Okay. So listen very carefully, okay, because there might be some errors while writing. So now we'll discuss the memory based question from NABARD paper, NABARD grade A. NABARD grade A paper. Okay. So let's start. First question. First question is Railway Museum. Sorry, it was asked about Railway University. Okay. So we all know Railway University in Vadodara. Okay. It is in Vadodara. Okay. But the name of the Railway University is changed. Okay, so they have asked what is the name of the new Railway University. Name of it is known as Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. Okay. Next question number 2. Question number 2 is that House of Lords and House of Commons. House of Lords and House of Commons we come across in which state? Okay, we come across in UK Parliament. UK Parliament. Next, point number 3. Okay, in United Nations Human Rights Council. Okay, just listen carefully. United Nations Human Rights Council. Russia has been banned. Okay, Russia banned. So now Russia is being replaced by which country? That was the question. Czech Republic is going to replace Russia. Okay, Czech Republic has replaced Russia. So that was the question. In United Nations Human Rights Council, Czech Republic replaced Russia. Okay, next question. Mirabai Chanu, okay, she is a weightlifter, won gold medal in which category? 49 kg weightlifting. Okay, 49 kg weightlifting in Commonwealth Games 2022. She won the gold. Okay, so Commonwealth Games was held in Birmingham, in UK. Next question. Shrestha scheme. Okay. SHRESTR. Shrestha scheme is being started by which ministry? So correct answer is Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Okay. So all those people who are under 2.5 lakh income are covered under this scheme. Okay. Okay. Next question is Nobel Peace Prize. Nobel Peace Prize 2021 was given to whom? Was given to Dmitry Muratov and Maria Ressa. Dmitry Muratov and Maria Ressa. Next question. Pacific Ocean, we all know it covers the maximum area. So the question was asked, Pacific Ocean covers how much area? So Pacific Ocean covers 30% area. Okay. Next, maritime boundary of India and Maldives. India and Maldives is known as 8-degree channel. Okay, maritime boundary of India and Maldives is known as 8-degree channel. Next, Soul Army for You and Me is a book written by whom? It's a book written by Amitabh Bachchan. Okay. Next, Vembamur wetland. Okay, it's a wetland in which district? Vembamur wetland is in Kanyakumari district. Okay. Next, who is known as India's Warren Buffett? Recently he expired. Okay, so it is known as Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. He started low and affordable airline that is known as Aska Air. Okay. Aska Air. Okay. So these were all the memory-based questions which are asked in NABARD. So now I'll be discussing some things which are often coming in news. Okay. So some concepts which you see in news, and that is first is known as SAES. Okay. So SAES, what is the full form of SAES? SAES is Special Economic Zone. Okay. So with regards to SAES, you will see questions in SSA as well. Okay. So what is the rationale behind forming this? This is formed with a view to what? Incentives to export. To provide incentives to exports. Okay. So India have long history with SAES. First export processing zone was set up in Kandla. First export processing zone was set up in Kandla. Okay, it was the first in Asia. Okay, so certain fiscal initiative or fiscal stimulus is provided to the organization which set up factories under the SAGE law. Okay, there is a SAGE Act, also known as SAGE Act 2005. Okay. Okay. So if they ask in which year export processing zone in Kandla was set up, export processing zone Kandla was set up in 1965. Okay. So this thing is in news, that's why I've discussed about. Okay. Another thing is Kisan credit card. Kisan credit card. Okay, you might come across this term multiple times. Okay, what is this Kisan credit card? Okay, so we'll be discussing in details about it. So it was introduced in 1998. Kisan credit card was introduced in 1998 under R.B. Gupta Committee. R.B. Gupta Committee. Okay. So what is this? It is with regards to providing the farmers agricultural advances. Okay. So who all organizations are engaged in? Firstly is commercial banks. Commercial banks. Next is cooperative banks. Cooperative banks. And RRBs are engaged in it. Okay. So what is the validity? Validity is 5 years. Okay, this is very important with regards to the, you can see the various crops being damaged due to inclement weather. Okay, crops being damaged due to inclement weather, and because farmers require funds for what? Farmers require funds for pesticides. Okay, then buying seeds or fertilizers. Okay, that is why this is in very much in news. Okay. Okay, another term you'll come across is LFPR. Okay, so what is the full form of it? Full form is labor force participation rate. Okay, labor force participation rate. Okay, this term you'll come across, and maximum of the exam they ask the full form of it. Okay. Next, recently provided one survey, United Nations Development Program. Okay, so it provided development index. Okay, human development index. What is India's rank? It is 132. Okay, first rank is Norway. Norway was first rank. Next, recently one district was provided Niti Aayog best aspirational district. Okay, and the name of the district is Haridwar. Okay. Okay, one term which you are seeing recently in news, and that is known as LERMS. Okay, so I'm discussing all those things which are often come across the newspapers nowadays. Okay, so what is the full form? It is liberalized exchange rate management system. Liberalized exchange rate management system. Okay. Next is full form of EOU. What is the full form? It is export oriented units. Export oriented units. Okay. So since a lot of mains exams are coming nearby, so I am trying to discuss most important questions which are probable for exam from exam point of view. Okay. Okay. ATF, full form of ATF, aviation turbine fuel. Okay, this is in very much in news with regards to various aviation cost cutting measures being adopted. Okay. Okay. Next is PPP model. PPP model, public private partnership model. Okay, so what is this model? This model is where the public, that is the government, as well as the private enterprises will be collaborating together for a performing a joint venture. Okay. Okay. Next question is Apatanis. Apatanis are tribe relating to which state? Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. These questions are commonly asked in exam. Next, living root bridge. You can self-assess as well. Okay. Living root bridge is in which state? It is in Meghalaya. Okay. Okay. Next question is Salim Ali National Park. It's located in which state? It is in Goa. Okay. Salim Ali is also called the what? Birdman of India. Okay. He is also well popularly known as the bird conservator. Okay. Black soil is often found in which area? Okay, this is again a IBPS related question. I'm all discussing all the questions which are relating to the IBPS pattern. Okay, so black soil is basically found on the west side. Okay, Gujarat, this Maharashtra, Gujarat belt. Okay, it is where black soil is found. Okay, again one question which are asked recently in IBPS exam is that alluvial soil comprises of how much percentage of area? 40 to 42% area. Okay. So you cannot ignore these things, that it's a geography topic. It won't be asked in IBPS exam. It is not that 1 or 2 mark questions are generally asked, mostly 1 mark questions. Okay, so next is soil health card. Soil health card. Okay, soil health card. It was launched in which year? It was launched in 19 February 2015. Okay, so where the soil quality is tested and whether its productivity is up to the mark or not is to be judged. Okay. So last question today is Ethereum is a thing. Ethereum is related to which thing? Okay, so Ethereum is related to cryptocurrency. Okay, Ethereum is very much is news. Okay, so okay, so these are all questions which I had to discuss today. Okay, we'll be continuing this series. Okay, just do comment on what topic you require videos on. Okay, and similarly do like and subscribe. Thank you.